Check your flight status if you're flying out of Paine Field in Everett, as 5G and fog have caused a lot of cancellations there.
So we have been reporting for a few weeks about how 5G could disrupt airport operations, and that's just part of the problem at Paine Field. That's where we find Fox 13's Brian Flores at Paine Field with the frustrations that it is causing. Brian, good morning.
Yep, Bill and Liz, good morning to you. First off, we should mention, you guys talk about the weather, how it's clearing up in some areas. That is certainly not the case here in Everett this morning. Still pretty sucked in terms of the fog. You can barely see the control tower here at Paine Field. But there are frustrations, as you mentioned, Bill, mainly because of the fog. There's been a lot of cancellations and delays, but also because of 5G as well. So let's take a look at the departures board. You can kind of see it inside the actual terminal over there. Basically, all the flights have been canceled throughout the morning. It is unclear if or when any more flights will be flying out this afternoon. But according to Paine Field, more than 24 Horizon air flights had to be canceled because of low visibility and, yes, 5G interference. This is according to also to Horizon's parent company, Alaska Airlines. So here's the deal. We've been talking about this for a few weeks now. The 5G radio signals, specifically the C-band on that radio signal, can potentially interfere with a plane's altimeter, which is used to measure how high a plane is above the ground. They use this to basically land. Alaska Airlines says 5G affects more of the regional jets, typically the smaller aircraft, not so much of the Boeing or the Airbus airplanes. These planes, the regional ones, have not been cleared by the FAA to land in low visibility conditions. That's causing these cancellations and delays, especially important in foggy conditions, just like we're seeing right now in Paine Field. Now, Propeller Airports, the company that operates Paine Field, blaming the government for these cancellations. And we got a statement late last night saying, quote, "It is unfortunate that the appropriate government agencies have failed to adequately prepare for the 5G rollout and are now inconveniencing tens of thousands of people all throughout the country." Alaska Airlines also, on a recent blog post, says this: "We know the situation is frustrating and disruptive to those impacted, and we're asking the government to ensure an effective, safe, reliable, and sustainable solution to get our aircraft back to normal operations." Now, the FAA did clear several Boeing and Airbus models for low visibility flying with 5G present. But again, it's these regional models that includes like Horizon, Delta Connect, and where 5G C-band spectrum could interfere with the landing. Now, we should mention as well, AT&T and Verizon did agree to set up these buffers near cell phone towers near the airports, but it's only a temporary solution. But obviously, the impact is already being felt here in Paine Field with, again, just a handful, maybe about 4 flights so far this morning that have been canceled because of the fog and 5G. Guys, back over to you.